Greetings and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video. This is What's New Tuesday, and this is the final week of the Vipers season. So I'm going to cover what's new, which really isn't very much, and then give you some information about upcoming videos that I have, as well as a couple of videos that I've already published earlier on Tuesday morning. So those videos, a couple of killer brownie videos, so go check those out. You can't miss them. Now let's see, what's new Tuesday? Store, nothing has changed here, so forget that. Gold, that's the same business. Offers, oh yes, well let's go open the free chest and see. Maybe I'll get a camo or a day of premium. Those are the best things. Or maybe I'll get, some boosters, a couple of commander boosters, pretty good. I use those to great effect and have achieved my goal. And my goal of using all of those boosters that I had was that over time, and this has been a many month long period, I worked a little bit every day on building commanders. And in building commanders, all of my commanders are 6 skills or higher, except for the new Ninja Turtles commanders that I got. But that's another story, and I'll show you that in another video. But those are really useful. War chests, well, same old thing. Really, I did all the different challenges to get the Viper war chests, and I've had good luck in those, but they're just unreliable. If you're looking to get the tanks out of the Viper's war chest, the odds are not good unless you get a bunch of them like Bernie has done, and I've made videos of those. So realistically, and I'm saying this from a decision that I made myself, you're not going to generally do that well in the Viper's chest unless you really want any of those premium tanks, which I don't want any of them. I already have the ones that I wanted. So if I got any of those, and I'm missing 8 or however many it is, I'd have to have 8 of those to get to a point where I could get a tank refund. Well, that's not happening. Okay, so I don't even waste my time. I actually had, to get my Ninja Turtle stuff, I went and bought straight gold for the first time ever. And that was the smart move for me. Now, if you're close to having all the tanks of the Viper's chest, and where the next 1, 2, or 3 or 4 tanks away would get you a tank refund, maybe it's a different story for you. But for me, I say no. I don't waste my time with these. Those lucky chests, they're absolute garbage. Viper's chest, I've done well with those, but if I would have bought the ones that I got, well, I was lucky, so still would have been good. But I know that I was luckier than the statistical average, so I haven't touched them because they're just too scary. Now, Cold War tanks, nothing super spectacular. Enigma is all right. WZ-122, it's okay. Its only main deal that it has is that it's a premium tank with rockets and a gun. But you'd be better off, if you want a rocket tank, to go down the tech tree and get either a BMP2 or a BMP 3, or do the blue line where you get the Rack Panzer, the Bagel Panzer, and the Martyr 1 and Martyr 3s. Those are much better, and they don't cost you any gold. Leopard 2AV, very good, heavy tank. However, if you finish the season, you get the BZT-70, and that's a really good heavy tank. So finish the season, get your stage 100, get your stage 120 if you don't have that, to get the skin for that tank. I would not recommend buying the Leopard 2 AV when all you have to do is finish the season to get another Era 2 tank like that one. That Chinese BZT is an awesome tank. So this is really the biggest thing of what's new Tuesday, and that is the fact you can get these tanks with gold, silver, or free experience, whichever floats your boat. Now, I'll give you the heads up on these tanks. These are blue steel tanks. The Earthshaker is a medium from Sweden. The Demolisher at the bottom is a USA tank destroyer, the best of the bunch to me. You also have an IS-6 Hydra, KV-5, I think, Minotaur, and then there's the British heavy tank Eradicator. Now, blue steel tanks, which are the Eradicator, the Earthshaker, which is the Swedish tank, and the American tank destroyer, Demolisher, all have 75% commander bonus built into the tank. Now, the thing is, in multiplayer, they're tier 8s, and so it's hard to get a match that's really useful in that regard. However, if you like to play co-op, these dudes will rake it in for you nastily, relatively speaking. Now, you can play the Demolisher, to me, is the best of the bunch. Whoops, that's the Demolisher. Now, it is going to depend on your skills. If you're a medium tank guy, the Earthshaker is quite good. But it's a tier 8 tank, and you're going to get eaten alive by tier 10s. It's just the fact of life. The Demolisher as a tank destroyer is slightly effective against tier 10s. I have actually won MVP in this tank in a tier 10 match one time. It is doable. It's difficult, but you can do something. You don't just get annihilated every time. That's why I would personally recommend the Demolisher if you wanted to get one of these from 50 million silver. If I didn't have it, I would buy it. It's just that simple. But I already have it, and it's very good. This is the tier 7 Avery. The tier 10 is the butt kicker, but that's, I think it's a pretty decent tank actually. Hellcat, it's okay. I love this 217 Tiger. It just looks fantastic. Let me show you. I'll show you the one I have myself right here. So, let's do that again. This is the Tiger 217 Desert Camo. It looks fantastic. And it's a really solid tier 6 tank. Of all of those tanks, that's the one that I would recommend. Except for the, paying silver for the blue steel tanks. And that 75% commander bonus is just a killer. Appearance, these are the god-awful, super bright camos. I can't stand them. They hurt my eyes looking at it. It's just so horrible. Convert resources, don't need it. Premium days, take my advice. Do the contracts, reach the 3 days, switch contracts, and do another different contract. Get your 3 days and get out. The download's not loading on my screen is beyond me. Well, there wasn't anything special anyway, so don't worry about that. Okay. Now, I'll give you the preview. There we go. All right. Ugh. In and out, in and out. All right. Technodrome. I waited until last night at the final, evening, because I thought about it and I was thinking, how can I get Ninja Turtles tanks and make use of them? And the answer is, make YouTube videos with Ninja Turtle tanks. So, I'm working on Ninja Turtle Fridays. There you go, speaks for itself. And I'm going to tell you a hilarious story. And it's so ridiculous that I have to prove it to you. I was arranging some stuff on my desk with my controller, and I dropped my controller in this position. And it somehow started and dropped me, and it instantly sucked my Technodrome into a match. I know you're not going to believe it. I don't have anything in this. So it did that right before I was going to make this video. So I had to play the game as you see it. I have nothing. No commander, no consumables, just the stock ammo and the basic, parts of the tank. I have no equipment in here except for enhanced targeting. And this is borne out. We look at this profile, and it's ridiculous. All right, that was from the free chest. My team won this match in my completely naked Technodrome. A most bizarre start to the use of Ninja Turtle tanks. So with no consumables and etc., this thing turned like a brick. So I'm definitely going to, work on the whole rotation on this tank. I mean, it was awful. I will make a video of this separate from this one, but like I said, it was so ridiculous. And this tank drove like an absolute brick. I swear to you, it was awful. And the video will show the rotation is just terrible. But man, that gun was good, and every hit went through the guys. And as you can see, I had 5 hits for 2,500. That thing hits 500 a shot. It was crazy good, man. So I got the strangest evaluation of this tank is good because I had nothing in it and helped my team win. Speaks for itself. So hope you look forward to seeing this crazy Technodrome match. And then also I'm going to make videos of outfitting the different tanks that I have. So look for those as well. So I want to thank you guys for watching this very odd presentation that occurred. But hey, whatever happens, happens. And I just, report it and let you see what happened. So Technodrome was great. First match, I didn't want to be a no commander naked tank, but there you go. So as a friendly advice, try not to drop your controller before you put stuff in your tank. I'm just saying. So I should have been in co-op mode. That way if it happens, it wouldn't be a thing. But I was in multiplayer mode, as you can see, and it was just crazy. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video. It was kind of hilarious. Look forward to seeing you in my Ninja Turtles videos coming up. Remember, Ninja Turtles Friday. We're going to have something good for sure. Well, better than this, but this one was actually surprisingly good. So thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you guys again. Tell your friends. And as always, like and subscribe. Turtle Power.